Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 3-day per week, 12 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 372 of our trek, and today is Motivation Monday. Each Monday, our trek is designed to motivate and encourage you to make a significant positive impact on the lives of others. Today, our trek will lead us to a land where we can achieve anything that we set our minds to. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. As we continue inside and out on our renovation projects, I power wash the fences around the Cabbage Patch house that my brother Jack owns, the children's play fort, and the trim and front porch of the Big House. The temperatures over the weekend were in the 90s, so it was great working with and getting soaked by using the power washer. We were also able to use the walk-behind weed trimmer around the house, the trees, and the path through the woods. Between our client work and renovation projects, we do work hard and are able to accomplish a significant amount. But it's not because we have any special abilities or talents. We have the drive and motivation to accomplish certain goals and tasks. We also have the belief that we can achieve anything if our desire is greater than the work and risk involved. As we head out on our trek for today, on the trail of motivation, let us travel to the promised land where we can achieve anything that we do desire. As I titled my trek for today, How to Achieve Anything You Desire. Is there a goal that you want to accomplish, but just cannot find the time or the desire to start it? It might be something trivial like reducing the amount of TV watching or the time spent browsing the internet. You may desire to become an early riser, or to quit drinking alcohol, or to start a home business. Whatever it is, what is keeping you where you are instead of reaching your desired destination? While I consider myself a pretty disciplined and motivated person, I too struggle at times with staying focused on my highest payoff activities that will bring the most value to my life. Overcoming these mental blocks and actually taking action towards the most important activity needs to be our focus on a daily basis. Setting the routines that form habits, even the small mundane task of life, is an important element in actually achieving your dreams and desires. If you can continue the smaller task for a couple of weeks consistently, then push for continuing for a full month. If you can consistently do it for a month, you will have habituated this activity into the daily rhythm and be able to keep up with it for a very long time. Even when you do run into obstacles, if it is a habit, you will be able to continue forward. The point of this podcast and journal for today is to extract the lessons needed from achieving goals successfully and then applying those lessons to our other areas of life. In doing so, you will also have to analyze why you failed to achieve your dreams and desires. But learn to forgive yourself. It is not a problem that you make mistakes or failures. It is a problem that you never learn from them. If you are too afraid of failure, you can't possibly do what needs to be done to be successful. The solution to this problem is making friends with failure. The bottom line is, just because you have not achieved the level of success that you desire yet, doesn't mean that you never will. Sometimes things have to go very wrong before they can be right. That is how we gain experience, which is how we grow in wisdom, which allows us to live a legacy that positively impacts others. So let's analyze some of the reasons for failure. The first one, and a big one, is we make excuses. And the primary excuse that we make is, I don't have enough time. All of us fall into this trap. You have to realize that the excuse, I don't have enough time, is the biggest lie you can tell yourself to justify your lack of action toward your goals and desires. You have to change your mindset and even your talk from, I don't have the time, to, I choose not to allocate the time. The fact is, if we all added up the hours that we spent on unimportant and non-urgent things like web browsing or TV watching, we would have enough time. It may be that you've overcommitted yourself. You need to say no to commitments and distractions unless they are your highest payoff activities, which are the trails that lead you to fulfill your life objective and purpose. We all have 168 hours each week, so it's not about having enough time. It's all about allocating the time for what is the most important. It's a matter of finding the compelling reasons why something is important enough to drive us forward to make lasting change. The second reason is you focus on the pain instead of the results. The more you focus on the uncomfortable or negative factors associated with goals and objectives that you desire to achieve, the less motivated you will be and the more excuses that you will make until you end up abandoning it altogether. The why of achieving your objective must be stronger than the pain that you will have to endure to achieve it. The third reason is that you lack motives to take action. You must be clear on why you desire to achieve a goal and objective. What is your underlying incentive to complete it? It has been scientifically determined that you will do more to avoid pain than you will do to gain pleasure. The perceived long-term effect of not completing your goals must be more painful than the pain you will endure on the short term for not completing your goals. As an example, let's say that you're overweight and are borderline diabetic. The perceived pain of a life using insulin must be greater than the pain of changing your eating habits, even if that is painful on the short term. The fourth reason is your language, focus, and priority is wrong. This is best explained by using an example. Say that you're out of shape, but you desire to become a long-distance runner. You must change your language, focus, and priority from I should go jogging to I must go jogging to gain the energy and strength needed to reach my objective. When something is a should, it is wishful thinking, and you want to accomplish the task consistently. When something is a must, it becomes a priority and even a requirement that deserves your attention. When you change your self-talk from should to must, your focused attention will bring about lasting change, and meeting your objectives will become a reality. The fifth reason is the art of change, from desire to result. The decision to make a lasting change can happen in an instant, and then the change process immediately put into motion. Instead of thinking about it and silently beating yourself up for not doing it, with a change mindset, you just do it. It is no longer an option. Unfortunately, for many people, the best motivations are the ones that you find when you hit a personal low point. As an example, you don't want to wait until you're lying in a hospital bed with a heart attack before making lasting changes on your diet and exercise routines. Your desire to be healthy must drive the results. You must be very clear on why you desire to achieve this goal or objective. Motivational speaker Tony Robbins has a system that he has curated called OPA, which stands for O, outcome, having a clear vision, P, purpose, focus on results and purpose, and A, action, create a massive action plan for meaningful results. Let me expand on these so you can apply them to your life. O for outcome. You may have some vague ideas on what you desire. You roughly know the trail that you want to trek, but because you aren't clear on what your true destination is, you get buffeted by whichever direction the wind is blowing. Without a clear vision, you are obsessed on the how and will often overanalyze and fail to take action or take ineffective action. What is the ultimate vision for what you want? Be specific in describing the outcome you desire. P for purpose. Knowing what you want isn't enough to push you forward toward massive action. You must know why you want it. Why is it important that you achieve your desired result? When you achieve this outcome, what will it bring you? Without strong enough reason, you simply will not be moved into action. Ask yourself these questions. Why do you desire to achieve the target outcome? What are the reasons most important to you? What does achieving the outcome look like for you? And then A for action. Armed with your clear vision of the outcome and with burning reasons why it is important to you, come up with an action plan and achieve the results that you seek. Once you have your action plan, take one small action immediately. Then commit yourself toward taking some action regularly, every day if possible, towards your target. Regardless of how small the action may be, it will move you one step closer to your outcome and, importantly, help you to build the momentum that you need to reach your destination. Within the Wisdom Trek, your life plan blueprint, we have created the structure and tools needed to achieve anything that you desire in your life. The free manual workbook is still available for a limited time on the left-hand sidebar of any page on our website at wisdom-trek.com. If you've not done so already, I encourage you to download it today. So a few parting words now. We are ultimately the author of our life story. Within each of us, we hold the power to change anything in our lives, and in doing so, experience the rich and satisfying life that Jesus promised us. Lasting change starts with a change in the way that you think, a clear vision for your desired results, meaningful reasons on why you desire them, and building momentum toward massive action to make your visions a reality. We have reached our destination on our trek for today, which is a land that allows you to achieve anything that you desire. I will conclude today's trek with an encouraging word from Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to this life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people. Then you won't become weary and give up. And as I finish, remember to be faithful to the Proverbs 31-Day Challenge. For each day in June, read a chapter in Proverbs that corresponds to the day of the month. In less than 5 minutes per day, you can take your daily wisdom supplements, if repeated each day, which will make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Our next trek will be Wisdom Wednesday, where we will hike the Wisdom Trail in search of nuggets of wisdom that are found in Proverbs chapter 12. So encourage your family and friends to join us, and then come along with us on Wednesday for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our trek for today. Just as you enjoy these doses of wisdom, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing it with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along on each trek with us. If you'd like to listen to any of the past daily treks, they are available at wisdom-trek.com. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Trek at iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, or Google Play, so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. The journal for today's trek is available at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you on Wednesday.